Right, guys, welcome back to the Side Dish Podcast. After 2 months of hiatus, we are here with a brand new episode. I'm here. Oh, fuck. God damn it.
Cue the processional music.
No, we'll do it again. We'll do it again. All right, guys, welcome back to the Side Dish Podcast. I'm your host, Aaron Shin, joined as always by my co-host, Jay Lee.
Hey.
We're here with James Chung and our very special guest, Luke Black's in the house.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm surprised to be here. I thought this podcast was dead.
You actually do listen to our podcast, so you would know better than us.
It's been a few months. It's been a few
while.
months.
Yeah. Well, a lot has happened in my life since then, so.
That's right. You're a father.
Yes. Today is Father's Day,
Yeah,
so very apropos. But yeah, no, we had a baby, and his name's Lucas. Named after Luke.
I've had a big impact on your life.
Yes, clearly.
I have a question. Has your father actually said to you, Luke, I am your father?
No, never. He's respectful.
Damn.
Dude, his dad's not a hack, dude. Come on.
You're going to make that joke for sure.
I would never make that joke. That's a hacky-ass joke, dude.
Has everyone else in my life said it? Absolutely.
I would at least put like a spin on it, like, Lucas, I am your fatheress. Comedy. Speaking of comedy, Luke,
Wow.
you are
James is so mad about that.
I'm in shock. My jaw is dropped.
Luke is the founder and director of Trust Fund Babies, the sketch comedy show in Seoul.
Oh.
Well, you are the creator, right?
I
Yeah.
mean, I'm co-running it with a woman named Megan.
With Megan,
yeah,
that's right.
Of course,
but it seems like Megan's like never in Korea because she's traveling.
She's a very busy lady. She's going around a lot. But she's been there for most of the shows.
Uh-huh. How was last? Well, you had a show last weekend, right?
Yeah, 2 weekends ago now.
Yeah.
I mean, when is this coming out? Who's it to even say?
Who's to say?
It's months
Yeah.
ago now. But yeah, we had a show. It went well.
Went well. All new sketches.
Good audience. Mostly new sketches.
And is your background in comedy writing? I know that you did TV writing back like in Canada.
No, I'm not in comedy at all. I was in film and television.
Yeah.
Film and TV. Yeah.
You're from Canada. Did you work for any like Canadian channels or Canadian
I
networks?
didn't work in TV. I worked in film mostly.
Okay.
Mostly in film. I worked for a few companies out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
In what capacity?
name three of them.
Drop some
Yeah,
names.
drop some names.
Well, probably my last major roles, I was the head of development at an indie production company that did feature films named Woods Entertainment.
Okay,
So
cool.
made a bunch of feature films with
Nice.
them, and yeah.
I was gonna say like A B C. A. Yeah, like
I'm waiting.
ABC.
I'm waiting to figure out what that meant.
Dude, I'm
The
on
urge
fire.
to constantly leave this seat is so strong.
James hasn't been on the podcast in a while. How you been, James?
Great. Yeah, I'm reminded why I blacklisted myself from
You
here.
wanted to be on the podcast.
No, it's good. It's good to come back. No, I was telling Luke and Aaron this, but I was on a client meeting the other day, and we're up, like, it's my whole team, and we're on our way up the elevator, and our client's like, it's just like our team, our client, and me, I'm just standing there, and my client's like, are you on a podcast? And my coworkers go, what? And I'm like, are you sure? This guy's Korean. Like, I don't think he really, like, I don't know his English level, but he's not like a Kyopol at all. But I later did some sleuthing. It's totally him. So if you're listening,
What's his name?
I don't, can I say?
Dox him.
Yeah. Well, thanks for listening.
Just say where he works, the company he works at, and his position.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I told Luke because he works at Crafted, and apparently Luke's a really big fan of PUBG, competitive PUBG.
Yeah, I'm gonna go watch the Nations Cup next month.
Wow. You're a gamer too.
I mean, not like a huge gamer.
Well, that's amazing that a total random stranger that's not in our community listens to the podcast. I guess those ads are really paying off, Jay.
What ads?
Sorry.
What you're
I
talking
guess
about?
our organic
following.
organic
that
following
yeah.
is a loyal gang of followers.
The reels are paying off.
Shut up, James. Shut the fuck up. So wait, what do we have on the outline today? I was joking with Lucas that we could, or with Luke, sorry. I was joking with Luke that we could talk about you were telling me you want to talk about the Stanley Cup. Is that still true?
I don't really follow hockey, but it is going on.
Oh,
and
it's happening right now.
Oh yeah, it's all going on.
okay.
And my hometown team is in the finals versus Florida.
What's your hometown?
I don't know anything
Yeah,
about hockey.
let's see if you can get it.
Ottawa.
No,
Calgary.
no.
Maple Leafs?
No. Man, you guys really don't.
Nova Scotia.
Aren't
The
following
Oilers.
this guy, but he knows where I'm from. So.
Oh, I see.
It's the one team
Is
name
it
that I know
Vancouver
because it's
Oilers?
funny.
Edmonton Oilers.
Edmonton.
That was actually a guess. My Canadian coworker recently brought up to me. He was like, I went in to get water, and I was like, well, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab my Stanley Cup, the one that you got.
Oh yeah, I
So-
bought you a
that is
Stanley
so
Cup.
confusing.
And I come back with, he's like, I hate that it's called that, and he doesn't even like hockey.
Yeah.
I find it also very. When I see a headline about Stanley Cup, I'm like, oh, what's this about? I'm like, no, wait, it's just about a
Yeah.
cup.
White woman loves Stanley Cups. Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Yes, they're in the finals right now. It's.
But you don't follow hockey.
I just follow in a very passive manner.
What are the things that are like stereotypically Canadian about you, and in what ways do you diverge from the stereotypes? Let's see, like you're white, so Canadian.
Which technically not my land.
Yeah, you're funny, very Canadian too. A lot of comedy icons come from Canada.
This is the conversation we had the first time we met.
Was it really?
I remember it's
I
explicitly.
was like, Will Ferrell's Canadian.
You came to the Improv for an open session on a Sunday. We were just chatting during one of the breaks, and you're like, "Oh, you're from Canada," and you started like asking like
Do you know Jim Carrey?
a bunch of Canadian questions, and then later I listened to your podcast where someone moved to Canada.
yeah.
And you repeated all the same things you said to me in that podcast. And I've always been trying to determine which came first, that conversation or that podcast.
Probably our
Interesting.
conversation. You're talking about the episode
that
with
was like
Lauren.
a couple years
That
ago.
was so
3
long
years
ago.
ago, maybe. Yeah.
I've known you for that long already, Luke.
I've been here about 3 years.
That's crazy.
yeah,
Time
yeah.
really
Yeah.
fucking goes by.
I have a random question. How do you pronounce the word process?
Process? Is that what you just spelled?
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Instead of process?
Yeah, process. A lot of Canadians that I've been around pronounce
Process?
it process.
Interesting. I mean, it's a big country, so there's a lot of like regional
It
dialect
is a very
variation.
big country.
Yeah.
And if you didn't listen to the Canada podcast, it is the biggest country by
Land
land
mass?
and water mass.
Oh
You
yeah,
have to
that's right.
combine
We
the
did
both?
trivia. We did a Canadian trivia that
Yeah,
episode.
that was a lot of misinformation. in that episode.
Don't quote me
Hey, I
on
do
that.
know Edmonton Mall, West
Yeah.
Edmonton Mall
Oh,
has
there
the
you go. He knows
largest parking lot of any in the world, I think.
Wow. So home of the biggest parking lot in the world.
Absolutely. Used to be the biggest mall, kind of falling behind, but we still got that parking lot.
You've been in Korea then for 3 full years.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah. What do you go back to Canada often though? Like maybe once a year?
haven't been at all.
Really? That's surprising because I feel like Canada.
years.
Actually, that tracks. Why
This is
would
the-
you want to go back?
This is the longest you've been away from Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever study in the States?
No.
Never lived in the States either.
No.
Yeah. Fuck that place.
No,
I feel like the first time I went back to the States after I moved to Korea, the reverse culture shock was honestly pretty incredible. Like the extent to which I was like experiencing like why are things the way they are in the US was so profound.
Well, you go back to the East Coast. That's why, right? From like you're like at the DMV area.
No, my first time was the West Coast, and I was actually so mad. So I spent my first year in Korea, and the tacos at the time were so bad. And my parents were living in like Orange County at the time. And so for the months leading up to it, I'm like just dreaming of all these like I'm gonna hit up tacos. I'm gonna go to Cheesecake Factory, go to Trader Joe's. I'm like the ranch there is the best. Cheesecake Factory ranch.
I
swear
actually
to God.
miss the Cheesecake Factory. Do you guys have that up in Edmonton?
There probably is. I think there are cheesecake factories. There's not a lot of them. They're
yeah.
like they'll pop up at a mall, and it's kind
the
of like
best.
Yeah, there's definitely a cheese factory.
No,
Questionable, yeah.
And so I'm like looking forward to this day going back to the US. I arrive and my mom's like, "Hey, we made a reservation at a restaurant." I'm like, "Great. What is it?" She's like, "It's aguchim." I'm like, "Why?"
Oh, you've told me this story. Yeah.
I mean, and I'm still devastated.
You haven't let it go.
No, well, I'm just
I mean,
like,
Korean food in Orange County is pretty
it's good, but I just spent a year in Korea, like
Yeah,
only
yeah.
eating Korean
Yeah,
food.
Sure,
you know what
sure.
I mean?
And now because of all the ice raids, your favorite taco trucks are going to be gone.
Well, I think they put a pause on restaurant workers.
Did they? Because I just saw like a TikTok where this guy was like, hey, I am here in line at my favorite taco truck and there's no one. Everyone just got put in a van. I don't know why I'm laughing. He's like, literally, I showed up and put people ordering food, the workers, like everyone got put in a van and taken away, and I'm just the last guy here. Anyway,
Aaron just can't stop laughing at
Why
it.
are you? It's pretty bad.
fucked up, but it's crazy that
It's like when I was in a beer making class one year in college, and it was a student run class, and so you couldn't actually make beer in the school. So the demo session was at our like professor, whatever student professor's like house, and so we're over there, and our like long story short, he ended up getting arrested halfway through for something completely unrelated, but. We didn't know that. Like the cops came in, knock on his door. Our teacher goes to talk to them. They go on a little walk, but his roommate, his like frat bro roommate's like, your professor just got arrested. And we thought he was joking. And then like 20 minutes later, he comes back. He's like, no, seriously, he got arrested. Why are you guys still here? We're like,
Damn.
oh, fuck. There's like shit boiling. Like,
have you ever been arrested, Luke?
I don't think so. Not that it comes to mind. Not that it comes to mind.
Right.
not
gotta
in any
double
capacity
check.
that he wants to talk about.
Yeah. Because you moved out here. You didn't move out here for your job. Because you're
My wife, she
right.
was doing a postdoctorate, and then we stayed longer because she ended up getting a professor job at
Good for her.
university. Yeah,
I was gonna
yeah.
say because like if you just came here with your spouse, you don't have to get an FBI background check to be here.
Oh, do you normally have to?
I mean, I had to get one to get my F4 visa for sure.
Did you?
Interesting.
Did
Yeah.
you?
I think we all did, didn't you?
I think I was pre that.
Huh.
Well, Aaron was here long before you, wasn't he?
I was.
Yeah.
But I was here on a teaching job. That was part of it too.
That I never. I don't think I ever had to.
you never.
It's definitely a thing, though.
Yeah.
Koreans.
I've heard that
allow-
before,
yeah.
but I don't think because it takes a while to get right.
About like 6 weeks. Yeah. Okay, so Luke's never been arrested. Okay, so listeners out there, let's just run through the checklist of things we've learned. Luke is from Canada. He likes to watch gaming, but is not really a gamer.
Oh, this is a good list.
Never been to jail or prison, as far as he can remember.
I mean, I've never been arrested.
Never been arrested.
Never been arrested.
Damn.
Family
What have
waivers.
you been arrested?
I've gotten in trouble in my life. Yeah,
sure-
I
I'm
got
sure
in
you
trouble.
have.
I got arrested for shoplifting when I was 14.
You got arrested for that?
You were bad at it.
That was bad. I got away with it a few times, and then I got cocky, and I deserved it.
What were you trying to steal?
Okay, get this. I was
definitely
stealing.
gonna be
I was
bad,
stealing copies of Grand Theft Auto, the video game.
That's really funny.
Yeah, it's
because
so
I had a
ironic.
friend who got arrested from a Target from stealing Counter-Strike.
Yeah, because at the time that game had just come out. It was Grand Theft Auto 2, and it was all over the news. Like it was age restriction. So if you're younger than 16, you weren't even allowed to buy it without a parent. So I was a freshman. So all my 14-year-old friends were like, "We want a copy." So I would just boost to them and sell them for like $100 a pop. I was making fuck tons of money. Yeah, I got arrested. I had to do like 30 hours of community service.
What'd you do?
I just stole. I had like a bunch of.
No. But I mean, what's
like
the community
community
service?
Oh, I wrote a Christmas play for our local church.
That is adorable.
Yeah, I wrote and directed like the Christmas play.
I thought it'd be like I cleaned up a highway.
No.
or something.
See, this is what I was hoping for. I want to learn about Aaron, and I've been doing some research about it. So this is what I came to the podcast to learn a little bit more about.
I see. Yeah, no, I'm a bad boy.
Which, by the way, before you say that, ever since there was been this like hiatus on the podcast and the baby was born,
Yeah.
I told Aaron I wanted to do the first pod back to be like a reverse interview of Aaron.
It's
so this
Father's
is perfect.
Day.
This is
It's Father's Day.
Father's
It's
Day.
Aaron's Day.
There's only one father
He's
in the
only
room.
father.
I'm gonna steal a little from Canada's greatest interviewer, Nardwuar.
I love it.
Nice.
Ooh.
Quote: "They mailed me gifts. Coats so soft you'd fall asleep just holding them in your arms. Watches so big they weighed you down. I kept them all."
They mailed me gifts. Coat's so big. Is that something? I didn't write that, did I?
There once was a fire.
Oh my God. That was my short story from grad school. Wow.
Well, my understanding is you're the founder of a magazine,
Yeah, I did.
Wow.
a literary magazine,
So
Apogee.
crazy. I was like listening. I was like, that sounds like some like bad writing I wrote when I was in grad school. But yeah,
But you founded a magazine.
I did found a magazine.
It's still going.
It is. We have like 16 or 17 issues.
Wow.
But it pivoted now. Yeah, it's called Apogee. Long story short with that though, yeah, I did found a magazine. But I'm so not even a part of it. I wish that they would like, I'm still on the masthead.
You're on the masthead.
I'm on the masthead, yeah. That's about it.
That's pretty amazing.
It is. And in all fairness, that line is not, it's a line of dialogue. It's
It is inside of the story.
yeah,
that is
inside the
true.
story. But that's not like the
It's an interesting story. It's like about a mom who wants to tell her son about all the guys she's railed, and the son wants to hear about it, and the dad just sits in the room and listens.
Yeah.
Is that a true story?
it's 100% a true story.
That's a crazy story.
Yeah, it's almost word for word a true story.
It's a crazy story.
Yeah.
Wow.
I really enjoyed it.
I'm glad. Someone in my program told me that he was like, "This is the best thing you've written," and I really didn't like that story. But when it came to submitting for our own magazine, I was like, I guess I'll just submit the piece that Syed really liked because like I respected his opinion. But that is like actually not the way I write at all. It's the most like toned down way that it's the most toned down story I've ever written.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Really
But
grounded.
It's really grounded. I mean, it's a very easy read. It's very like somber. I like that story. It's short, but man, what's that noise?
Oh.
The way that you confronted me with that quote, that was 100% Nardwuar.
Yeah.
So I was like, holy shit, where's that from?
All right. So here's my next one for you.
Okay.
Here's my next one. My research dug up.
do we need a pause or anything?
Let's see, babe. What do you?
Is it how's it sound?
The listeners
I mean,
love it.
It's just going to be in the background, but
The listeners love it.
I'm just want to double check. I don't mind.
Happy
honestly.
Father's Day to me.
It's Father's Day episode. It's very appropriate. This is your life now.
Yeah.
The intro is just
All right.
crying.
Now, I've made some movies, and I couldn't get much on this. But did you make a movie for the Campus Movie Fest?
Yeah, BU. How are you getting all this? Is this on Google?
I found it.
That's so ridiculous. Yeah, we made two
you're
short
Aaron
films.
Shin. We have to know.
But you know the thing is,
He
like,
knows. He knows.
I wish I could find that movie and show it to you because I
Which one? What was it called?
It was called The Essence of a Noble Soul. Yeah, it was like a philosophical Richard Linklater inspired type of dialogue movie
all right.
of like a guy walking around Boston talking to strangers and like
I saw your name associated with a different one called Hello Love or something like that.
that. Actually, I think that was my friend Steven's film. He was also in that film festival. I might have like been attached as a producer, but that was not mine. But I remember that movie. Yeah,
Yeah. But you did have one in there.
I did. I actually did 2 years in a row. Had that. We actually might have been the founding group.
Founded another thing?
Here's what happened. We were all taking this philosophy class, and me and another guy were both like, we want to do something instead of an essay for the final project because philosophy essays are hard to write. They're like notoriously heady, and like we were just so stoned. We were like, we don't want to write essays. We want to like film dialogue. So he made a movie, and I made one, and we showed it to the teacher, and she was so like enthralled by it.
Oh.
She founded the Campus Movie Festival, but we were the first two submissions, basically.
Right.
Yeah. So I wouldn't say we founded it, but like
You were the impetus for its
yeah,
creation.
she was like, you guys have to be. I mean, I'm submitting your movies to the festival. So. But I wish I could find that movie. I remember it being so much fun to do. I used to love making films. That was like what I wanted to do before I ever wanted to write novels, and I wanted to basically just make Waking Life.
Interesting.
I wanted to be Richard Linklater. I wanted to make like Waking Life too.
The festival has a bunch of them online.
Really?
I mean, the Hello Love one is on YouTube.
Is it really?
Yeah. But I don't know about your other one.
Yeah, look up The Essence of a Noble Soul on YouTube.
Everyone, just pause the podcast.
But also, The Essence of a Noble Soul is like definitely a quote from Nietzsche, and it's very pretentious. So,
Nice.
yeah.
It feels very Nietzschean.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to find it.
All right, let's hit you with this one then. You ready for the next one?
Yeah, sure.
Mr. Scratch, Eros.
Yeah, I played. Are you talking about my high school?
Your high school play days?
Yeah, my high school
You're an
play days.
actor? I didn't know that.
Yeah. I was. I don't
You
remember.
and Maddie Adamo.
Yeah, me and Maddie Adama. How do you do this? Is crazy.
You're Aaron Shin. We
How
have
are
to
you
know.
getting this?
And shit, we have to know.
Maddie Adama and I kissed. Yeah, it was sick.
Ooh.
My question is, were you shirtless in the play? Because it appears like you were, in fact, shirtless in the play.
Oh no,
Bro, that's wild. I can't believe you found that. Maddie is such a smoke show too. She's still so beautiful. Yeah. Yeah.
For the listeners.
Wait, where'd you get that photo? That's wild.
You're Aaron Shin.
That's so crazy. I can't believe that I haven't seen that photo in like 18 years. Yeah, so I played Eros. Maddie was I don't even know the Greek mythology behind it, but I had to kiss her 3 times. It was sick. It was dope.
Yeah.
Maddie, shout out to Maddie Adama, fucking most awesome girl and like the prettiest girl at my school. So I was like so psyched.
Well, you must have been a pretty good actor if you were laying the lead in these roles.
I don't know if I was a good actor. I think
You're diversity.
I think I was at a diversity hire.
You got 2005, they DI'd you in early.
Yeah. But the story behind that is I got in a fight with my band teacher. Oh, God, this is so embarrassing.
I can't wait to hear this.
I got in a fight with my band teacher because he basically accused me of being high during band practice.
Were you?
Yes. Yeah. I was like such a degenerate.
So he didn't accuse you, he just rightly called you out.
he caught me. He caught me for being high, but I like adamantly denied it. I got sent to the principal's office. They like went through my backpack. It was a big deal. And I was so butthurt and mad that I was like, I don't want to do band anymore. So I auditioned for the school play thinking that I had to replace my art credit with not music, but something else. And I remember doing this monologue for The Odd Couple, and just I read it so fast. I'm a pretty fast talker. I read it, I just rushed through it, and I get off stage, and then the director goes, "Hey, I want you to go outside, slow down, and come back and do that one more time." So I was like, "Okay." Then I did. He cast me. Odd Couple is an 8-person show. It's a really small cast, so getting cast was kind of a big deal. And that was the end of my sophomore year. And then so junior year starts, and I was like, I quit band. I joined theater. I'm a thespian. Fuck yeah. And since then, I got cast in every play. Yeah.
That's amazing. I like that every time you get in trouble, you do a play.
That's right.
Anytime any trouble comes, like, I better join the theater as quickly as possible.
That's your improv brain, bro.
This is my outlet.
Yeah. No, that's smart. Yeah, that's clever. Yeah, that's what theater has. No joke. Theater was my favorite thing I did in high school. It was the reason why I did writing. It's the reason why I did film. It was the best. Getting high behind the school before first period and going to band high was the best thing I ever did.
Best decision you ever made.
Best decision I ever made.
I could follow the trajectory though. It seemed like a trajectory in your life to go into theater and then to start making movies and then to get into writing. Like it seemed like that there was a direct progression.
Yeah. But it's funny because I haven't made a movie or written a short story in 12, 13 years. It's been a while.
Yeah, we can pick it back
happen
up.
anytime. It can happen anytime. All right, you're a hard man to track down because you don't leave much of a footprint out there.
I feel like you found literally everything.
So I'm going to hit you with one, and this could not be right, but does McKellar Lane mean anything to you?
McKellar Lane?
Maybe not. Maybe not.
No.
I was trying to track down some more stuff, and there was briefly you associated with that address, but I couldn't figure out
McKellar
why.
Lane? No.
It's very close to your high school.
In Palo Alto?
Yeah. So I was like, maybe this is something to him, but maybe not.
I mean, maybe
what was interesting though is when I was doing my research on you, there is an alternate universe Aaron Shin who grew up an hour and a half away from you.
Oh yeah? Does he have 2 N's in his last name?
Nope. No. Same thing. I believe it's Lodi. Is it pronounced Lodi, California?
Lodi,
California, like an hour and a half from you. Same kind of years as you. So when you look up you in California, this guy pops up everywhere. He's now a dentist. He's getting married this year.
Congratulations, Aaron
Congratulations, Aaron Shin.
Yeah, congrats,
But I
Aaron.
was just like, this is just sliding doors, Aaron Shin, like an hour and a half away. They're very close to each other, living parallel lives.
It's funny because one of my best friends in high school, her uncle's name is Aaron Shin, and he's from Chicago. And so I always thought I was the only Aaron Shin on the planet, obviously, because my name's not Justin Lee.
I also thought you had a pretty like unique name, but I was just like, I can't believe there's another one within such proximity with the same date, same high school dates.
And also, it's funny, when Facebook was a thing, I got invited to join a group of Aaron Shins, and that like killed my ego so hard. It was like there was like 50 Aaron Shins, and I was like, what the fuck?
I know. Did I tell you about the guy that tried to add me to a James Chung?
Yeah, you
thing?
did. Yeah.
Well, I like that you're all saying this next to Jay Lee here, the man that had 1,000 faces.
We literally know 2 Jay Lees in our friend group.
It's a nightmare. Yeah.
I just that one's a tough one, but at least you weren't invited to a group called Welcome to the Chungle. That's embarrassing.
Welcome to the Chungle.
That's a great
is
name.
very good.
And it was like 3 James Chungs in a chat room. I was so sad.
Wait, I wish I did more. I want to do some research on Luke now. I should have done a Nardwuar
That's
type.
right. It's all right.
Yeah.
It was fun digging in.
That was
learn a little about
amazing.
Aaron.
That was very fun. Thank you for that
Yeah.
segment, Luke. I was so embarrassed the entire time, but thank you for.
As one of your most casual listeners, I always want to know more about the host, so I don't always hear it.
For sure.
And I was going to look into Jay Lee, but again, impossible. An impossible task.
Yeah.
I mean, look, Fountain Valley.
I understand you run Medicool.
How did you know about that? I tried to dig
that photo
one
of
deep.
me and Maddie in high school, though, that is wild. I can't believe that's on the internet somewhere.
It's all out there.
It's all out
Crazy.
there.
That's so crazy. If any listeners out there can find my short film from college, please let me know. Or because I really want Luke to watch it to give
I
me
would love
notes.
to see it. I would
it's
love to see it.
Dude, we like shot it in black and white. Oh my god, it's so good. We like shot some of it on the T. We got a guy in a convenience store to let us use it to like shoot like a convenience store scene where like my friend was like it was so good. It was so good and obviously so confidently bad. Like we were so confident in how bad it was.
There's nothing better or worse than first film.
Yeah.
Like it's the most melodramatic. It's the most like I have so much to say, and it's like the worst executed thing you've ever seen.
Exactly. And then I remember the denouement, right, is like my main character argues with his girlfriend. He has to like get mad. And I remember telling my roommate Corey, I'm like, you got to kick the fucking crate, dude. He's like, okay, so we did all these takes. I was like, no, kick it, like break it. I was such a break the fucking crate, Corey. I want to see you get angry. And the shot we use is him being like, damn it. Unscripted, damn it. Just like so good.
That's so good. That's so good. That is absolutely first film. Like you have no life experience, but you're like everything has to be as dramatic.
Speaking of like first films or films in general, have you made many shorts? Have you ever like submitted to
I've made like
festivals?
13 short films.
13 short films.
I made a
Are you shooting
lot
any
of
in
short
Korea
films.
or are you going to shoot any soon?
They're so expensive to make. I'm not currently. I wrote one while I was here for here, but I don't know if we'll ever make it.
Okay. Have you talked with? I know that Adam's wife is.
Yeah. We chat. We hang out. I helped out on her last short film at the improv theater.
Speaking of the theater, should we talk about a little bit about improv? How's
Sure, I don't know. I've been a little bit away. James has had to run the ship all by himself.
No, listen, I want to see how you navigate this ship.
Me?
well, Luke, you did teach 101.
I have been teaching 101.
Yeah.
He did a great job. by
Very
the
nice to
way.
bring me on board to do that.
Because I did a show with your 101 students 2 weeks on
Yeah,
First
the First
Friday,
Friday.
and they were all like, Luke's not here tonight. Like,
I know they message me. They're always upset. Like, why aren't you coming? I'm like, I don't live in the city.
I mean, you sat in on the 201 like classes too.
Yeah. I watched you work your magic up there on the stage, tread those boards.
Bro, last First Friday, I did a Tom Cruise impression. I don't know where it came from. But
You've got some good impressions under your belt. We did a show. We did a show together recently, and you walked out there and smashed a Donald Trump that I don't think anyone has it in our troupe. I don't think anyone has one of those kicking around.
But Jay knows this about me. I've been working on that Trump for a pretty long time.
Here's the thing about Aaron. You can get into the character, but you lack the confidence to do the follow through. Because you'll and this is not even just for accents, like for just bits. Like you'll get into a bit, I'm like, oh, that's pretty interesting. And then you'll like get anxious and then just be like, never mind. Cut to the Netflix boardroom where they talk about how that's a bad idea.
Oh, bro! My favorite self sweep is cutting to a Netflix boardroom, meta commentating on that
how's
scene.
a bad idea. I know. I've seen you like ditch like a comedic premise. I'm like, this is actually pretty funny.
I do it all the
And then
time.
you'll do like a meta scene above it.
I've only seen his impressions in the context of hanging out, not in the context of improv.
Yeah.
So like, I don't get that because
Well,
usually it's just you've got your little line
for like
here
5
or
seconds,
something.
10 seconds.
No,
like,
it's good.
It was a really he pulled off a really solid bit because I can't remember. The impetus was someone had told a story about going to a family reunion in I think Scotland.
In Scotland, yeah.
And they were the only like non-Scotland person there. And then someone walked on and started that scene as like I can't remember what they gave themselves a name, McDonald or something. They're like, I'm here at the family reunion, and you walked on and you were like, because Donald Trump spends a lot of time.
No, what it was is that they had found out at the family reunion
that they were
they were related to him, distant relatives of Trump.
It was just a really well timed, well executed one. I was just like, that was like really well timed. I was just like,
for sure. As soon as I heard that monologue, I was like, this is my moment. This is what I've been training for this entire
my
time.
life.
But you didn't even start it. That was nice. You didn't start it. Someone else started it, and you like, this is it. And you stepped right in, and like you crushed it. The audience lost their minds.
That was a fun show. That was the first and only time I was approached on the street later that night. Someone came up to me outside of Southside, was like, hi, we were at the show earlier. Like, you were really good. And I was like, thank you.
That is really funny. That's happened to me before too, and it's really funny to happen outside the theater because it's such a small theater, and like you don't think anyone sees it. But I was out. I think I was at Yongsan Mall. I was going up the escalator, and some guy was like walking up next to me, and I was like, oh, he needs to pass. And he kind of walked up and he like stood next to me and stared like in my face, and then walked past me, and I was like, oh, that was a weird interaction. And we got to the top, he's like, sorry. Did you do a show this weekend?
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God.
I mean,
crazy.
improv is like a pretty. I mean, James can speak to this. Obviously, it was bigger. You said like before the pandemic, but you guys get decent turnout.
We've been doing this for a long time. We'll do, I don't know, 40 shows a year maybe. And if we each get like average like 40, 50 people, I mean, it's a fair number of audience.
That's
it's
a
like
lot of
random
people.
in the city.
It's a funny thing. It just happens. You bump into someone.
Yeah.
You're like, I think I've seen you. I have done that before to people, I think. I used to go watch improv in Toronto all the time. And I remember standing to buy popcorn at the TIFF movie theater, that film festival owns a movie theater. And there's a woman who was serving popcorn. I was just like, I could not. I'm like, where do I know you from? And I just like asked her. I'm just like, we must know each other. Like, I recognize your face so much. And she's like, I don't think we know each other. And I was like, it's because I keep watching you in the improv. That's why I think I know you.
I see. Improv is great. I love it so much. So, but Luke, you've been, as you said, out of it, or not?
In and out. I moved when my wife got the job. I moved to Daejeon, which is south Seoul. So I'm not here as frequently. But I mean, I come up and
I'm practically begging this man to come up whenever he can.
Yeah.
and when I teach, it's like I'm here anyway, so it's
Yeah.
good.
I
can do the
assume you're going to
Saturday
go to
shows.
open session tonight.
Yeah, I'm going to go tonight.
Nice.
We've got a long lost member returning, so I popped up.
Young.
Young's in town.
Yeah, you gonna come?
I wish. I mean, I can.
He's in town.
I have an infant son that I have to take care of. But
Bring the son.
but then how was yesterday's show?
We had like 2 new performers.
So it was bad.
And a small audience.
Shat the bed.
But everything was like really tight.
Not at all.
Everything was tight.
No, it was great. The audience, like on the smaller side, they loved it. The two new performers, Tamara and Jacob, killed it. And yeah, overall the vibes are just solid.
Tamara's good. Tamara's funny. I like Tamara a lot. Shout out Tamara. I hope you're
Big time
listening.
listener. Big time listener.
What other questions do we have for our Canadian comedian guy?
It's so weird. Don't call me a comedian. That's so weird.
I know. Well, have you done stand up though?
No. It's. I mean, I really enjoy doing the improv, obviously. But
Yeah,
it's so weird to be thought of as a comedian.
Yeah, sorry, that wasn't even the right word. You're a filmmaker. What? Maybe can you give us a top 5 films?
Top 5
Yeah.
films.
Ooh.
That's a really tough one.
It's a tough one.
I went to film school with a guy.
Top four.
Yeah,
I went to film
Do
school
the
with a guy who
letterbox
said it's like being asked to choose your favorite babies in the burning building. It's like it's hard. It's hard to pick.
Well, I'll start with my own baby.
Number 1.
I like Lucas a lot.
I don't know. I mean, there's different films at different times in your life.
Sure.
I mean, what about you? Well, maybe we'll go back and forth. College. You're going to college. You're hitting.
Okay, so
you're watching indies.
I already mentioned earlier, like Waking Life was an eye-opening movie for me.
So I'm probably in that vein. I'm probably watching Pi about that time.
Okay, cool.
Aronofsky's Pi,
Yeah,
which is obviously like indie. It's changing. Like I'm like you can make a movie like this. Yeah.
And then in college, it probably has to be just discovering David Lynch,
Right.
as an artist. So it starts with Twin Peaks, and then it gets into like Mulholland Drive, stuff like that, and then. Obviously, Wes Anderson was huge in high school to college, and he was coming out with stuff during that time.
In high school, that's when I started doing movies. I got a VHS of Clerks somewhere.
Oh, nice.
And that was
Wow.
like one that we just passed around like people in high school just pass it around and like their parents would walk in and be like, what the fuck are you watching? Take that out. What's this film?
I feel like Kevin Smith is one of those filmmakers that he's like a filmmaker's favorite filmmaker now.
Not anymore.
You don't think so?
Those days are done. I'm afraid for Kevin Smith.
Yeah, I guess so, because after Tusk...
God bless him. I mean, he's doing what he loves.
He is doing what he loves.
I was working as a producer's assistant for this guy in Canada who made a bunch of like horror movies and stuff. And for some reason, when he was making Tusk and that kind of thing, Kevin Smith was trying to get this like Canadian trilogy of horror movies together.
Yeah. Yoga Hosers or whatever.
So he crossed paths with this producer, and they were making Wolf Cop 2, which is this like sequel to this weird Canadian cult film, which they got Kevin Smith to be in. But Kevin Smith came up because he wanted to scout Saskatchewan because he really wanted to make a movie called Moose Jaws, but a giant. It's basically the Jaws movie with a moose.
Yeah, I think I heard about this.
So there was like this window of time where we were like circling. I was working at this company where the producer was circling making thing with this like this weird Kevin Smith movie.
Yeah.
I was just the assistant in the office. I'm like, this is such a weird
That's
thing that's
so
happening.
funny.
It was called Moose Jaws.
Yeah, because Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan is the name of a town.
Oh, okay. That
And so it
makes
was going to take place there, and there's going to be, I think, a giant moose that basically acted as the Jaws
You mean
creature.
a giant moose as in a moose?
Yeah, it's a giant. Yeah.
A regular size moose.
A regular sized moose.
Which are already very big.
Yeah.
I might watch that. I lost
I
a
would've
lot
watched
of
it.
respect for Kevin Smith when he came out vehemently against the Ryan Johnson second
Star Wars
movie.
So silly.
And then he loved the third one, which I thought was fucking
Yeah,
awful.
Kevin Smith is like
I love the Ryan
He's such
Johnson.
a self-righteous nerd when it comes to Star Wars, though.
Yeah.
like my Lucas, I am your fatheress joke would have crushed it with Kevin Smith.
He would have loved it.
Yeah.
He would have
Would've
loved
loved
it.
it.
I mean, no shade to Kevin Smith. I mean, he's out there doing what he
Yeah,
loves.
yeah.
But I think the
But
type
you-
of work he makes no longer.
Sure, but you came up with a time where Clerks, Pulp Fiction, like the new indie scene of 92, 90 to 93 was
when I was
really influential.
I graduated right, like basically 2000 was my graduation year. So when I was coming through movies, that had the sort of 90 indies was coming to an end. So like
Yeah.
they were all kind of popping at the end of that. So
And it's crazy because also the Matrix comes out in 99, and it's like, what else is that was such a positive.
Look at
and-
the year 99. 99 is such a
American Beauty.
stacked year.
Yeah.
Stacked year.
Stacked.
It's
You're
crazy
right,
that
you're
year.
right.
They're trying to get the good stuff out in case Y2K.
Yeah, they had to get it done right away because the world was about to end. But it is a weird year if you look at it. Like for a certain generation, it's like a stacked year
It
of
is
movies.
insanely good movies came out. I feel like Fight Club.
But
came
that's Fight
out.
Club. That's the year I had to sneak into Fight Club.
Yeah. Okay, so then high school, you were watching. You were a real filmmaker nerd in high school.
Yeah, I was like by that point I was like really into like indie, like it was like indie cinema. I gotta go watch Run Lola Run at the movie theater. Yeah.
Then when you were in college, when you're an actual film student, does it get more pretentious, or does it kind of like
I mean, it gets pretty pretentious, obviously. But I mean, I think it was already there. I mean,
all Kurosawa?
I did not go to a good film school though. Like I went to university for a couple of years, and I was like doing really bad. I was very much on academic probation for a period of time that I did not think you could be on for that long. And then a friend told me he'd heard of a film school opening in Red Deer, Alberta, which is this small town in the center of Alberta. No reason for there to be a film school there. But I was just like, great, I'm going to flunk out if I stay here any longer. You need like 2-year prerequisite post-secondary to get in. So I like applied and got in. And it was great. We had a great time. We like made nonstop movies. It was like a co-theater program. So there's a whole bunch of theater actors. So you had actors to work with.
Yeah, perfect.
No shade to my instructors there. They had no idea anything with the film industry. So I also graduated not knowing anything about the film industry. I think they mostly started it so they could use the students to make their own movies. Which is a good play. Like now that I'm this age, I'm like, I get it. Like what a good play.
Dude, art is just a Ponzi scheme. We all know it.
Yeah. What a great play to have a built-in crew and cast for everything you want.
Right.
But yeah, so I just went to like kind of a really middling film school and then like figured it out from there. So
then at film school, are you like going deeper into film theory? Like are you?
No, that's the thing. It's like I did film studies at university. Like you went to like good universities. You went to like Ivy League universities.
I went to very expensive name brand schools.
Yeah. When I went to film school, there was like maybe once a week hour-long film history class that was barely there. Mostly they're just like, here's cameras and here's equipment. I don't know. Let's figure it out.
Sure, I see.
So like
cool.
we didn't really get that deep into the theory of it.
Okay.
Did
you like discover Korean cinema before you came to Korea?
Yeah. I mean, you're watching I Saw the
Old
Devil
Gold,
and
I Saw the
The
Devil,
Wailing and all that.
Yeah.
Korea's been turning out good work for ages. So.
Yeah. Although I think I read something about this year for Cannes, and there was like no Korean directors got chosen, which is like, I guess we.
I bet I heard
there's
Korea's
gonna
running
be-
out of films or
Yeah.
something.
What does that mean? Running out of films.
There was like a backlog of films that hadn't yet been released up until like this year, but now they're like running dry or something.
Oh, interesting. I don't know. I mean, Korea has a really interesting independent film scene beyond just kind of the studio one. Like obviously you've got your big directors, but then you've got crime cities, or what are they called in English? They have like 4 of them. They're like huge action movies.
Yeah.
And in Canada, in Canadian, they're called the Roundup.
Yeah,
They're
the Roundup
series.
Yeah.
So you have like big action movies and big horror movies, but there's like a whole independent scene of like really good work.
Yeah.
That like doesn't get out of Korea, and I'm like obsessed with it. Like I built a business plan. Just like I think there's a specific streaming service for just all these indies because I watched this one called Last Sohi, which was so good. It's such a good movie. It's like a high-end indie movie. Such a good movie. You can't it's not streaming anywhere in North America. You can't find it anywhere. There's a movie called Hell to Hell. I think it's Hell to Hell. Also great. This like indie Korean movie. Fantastic. Like,
are you just
really
going to
good.
Local theaters or?
I go to the film festivals here. There's
Okay,
they're
got it.
all and then they do the art houses. But there's so many good ones, and they just like. They don't travel because there's no stars and they're not in English. So like North America does not want to watch those titles.
Sure.
But I'm just like, man, it's like such a waste of like really great films that like have trouble like breaking into North America. I'm just like, it's a good scene here for sure.
What are your thoughts on like I guess content creation versus cinema, like that kind of line, I guess?
Well, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. We're living in the age of content now. Trying to make internet content is an entirely different game than like.
Have you ever tried branding or doing?
No.
Okay.
At some point, I made a short film that was way too long, so I just cut it into a web. I just called it a web series, released it in 6 episodes.
Was it the one I watched?
Maybe was it about a man who dresses like a unicorn?
Maybe it was a different
Yeah, it
one.
might be a different one. But yeah, like it's a totally different game. Like making a feature film is like it's a business. Like it's a business. There's ways to go around financing it. There's ways to like access like private equity and public equity. You build it one way, but content is like there are people who know how to do it, but like it's a different different mindset, different game entirely.
Are you writing a movie right now, or do you have scripts? I'm assuming you're sitting on scripts.
I mean,
too.
I've been here. I've had a lot of free time, obviously, which has not always been well used. But I've written a couple pilots while I've been here. Been doing. I don't know why I'm doing it, but I've been like adapting a book I don't have the rights to into a movie. I don't know why. I'm just like, this is such a waste of time.
Yeah.
I still want Luke to help me make my.
I've got notes on it.
Yeah,
I've
my
got You're so
screenplay
busy.
to reality.
I
You're so
remember that.
busy.
I remember that idea. It was a good idea.
Yeah, we have notes on it. It's got a good first half, and we just need to figure out that like we know it like it's all the way up to the midpoint basically, and the mystery is just what happens after the midpoint. I think.
Jay, what you been up to lately?
Yeah, Jay.
How's medical?
How's medical?
How are your 2 kids? Are they doing well in college?
Yeah. It's my secret life I don't like to talk about. I've been watching some movies recently. I watched the 1972 film Deliverance. Have you guys seen that?
God,
yeah.
Oh my God, what do you want from us? A blowjob.
It is a matter of the law. I mean, I just love like survival and like wilderness. Rafting. Like, so when I was watching it, I was so immersed and just so like, I want to do this. I want to go on a trip with like homeboys and like fucking
And have to fight off fucking inbred.
I don't know about that was a great one that I watched recently. I watched a movie because we're on the subject of film recently that shot up to the top of my list of like probably all-time favorite films.
Damn.
It's a film called Swing Girls. Came out in like 2004 or something.
I haven't
like
seen
that.
it, but I know the one.
It's a Japanese film, and oh my God, like it. I actually normally don't really like music adjacent movies, but
He's choking up. He loved it.
but like School of Rock is up there for. It's probably was my favorite like music adjacent film. Swing Girls. It surpassed it for me.
Surpassed it.
Yeah, it surpassed it. It's
Better than School of Rock.
Yeah.
How so?
Richard Linklater's rolling in his grave.
That's right.
the
That's
Japanese
a Linklater
film?
movie.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
Linklater's not dead.
It's a Linklater. It's a Linklater film written by Mike White.
Yeah, Mike White of White Lotus.
It's
and
a
White
heavy
Lotus.
hitter. It's a
yeah,
heavy
that's
hitter.
actually really.
It's a yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
it's a great movie.
You know, famously on this podcast, we've called it the perfect.
It's the
film.
perfect film,
I think
yeah.
Swing Girls is also a perfect film. It's like a
Swing Girls. Okay.
tight like 95
Just add it to my
minutes.
watch
Ooh,
list
it's
on
tight
Letterboxd.
95.
Yeah.
That's a sweet spot. That's a sweet spot.
Yeah,
It's
not
not-
anymore.
What is
Yeah.
with the 3-hour movies of your?
Yeah, and then I watched Magnolia, which was like 3 hours.
Oh,
and
God.
that was I liked it, but it was like so long, and like, there's stuff that could
I love
be,
that movie though.
Yeah,
I do like
there are
that movie a
aspects
lot.
that I really liked about it.
It was your first time watching it?
First time watching it. Yeah.
Fresh eyes.
PTA, I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
really talented.
yeah, like Punch Drunk Love is one of my favorites.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites
Yeah.
too.
You know, my first time watching it, I didn't like it, but I'd just come off Magnolia, right? I was like young, and I watched Punch Drunk. And I was like, "The fuck is this? Is not Magnolia." You know, like I was expecting something that it wasn't.
Yeah,
but,
that was film school for me. That came out during film school, and my film school actually got preview tickets to go see it, so we went and watched it in the theater. And I was like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah. Did you watch his latest Licorice Pizza? Did
No,
anyone
haven't
watch
seen
that?
Yeah, I watched
that.
it. I watched it.
Yeah. What did you think of it?
It was all right. I put it off for a long time because it had a lot of middling reviews.
Yeah.
So I wasn't sure. But honestly, I thought it was just a fun hangout
Yeah,
movie.
it just feels like it's like a hangout movie. Yeah, like maybe I'm overthinking it because I was like expecting it to have a more interesting message, but at the end of the day, it's like growing up in the San Fernando Valley in '76 is crazy. It's like Dazed and Confused in that way. It's like just maybe that's what it is.
It floated through. Just some stuff happened. The big stars were just popped up for camp. So it had
Exactly.
I can see why people were just like felt it was a little gimmicky, which it is, I think.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I don't know. I had a good time.
Yeah.
I watched it on an airplane. It was fun.
Yeah, I think I'm overdue to rewatch Punch Drunk Love and
Yeah.
Licorice Pizza.
Punch Drunk Love is.
Yeah,
is
I'm gonna
an
revisit
all-time
those
for me.
movies.
Yeah.
I see. So you've just been watching movies.
Yeah, more or less. Yeah.
You said you were hungover yesterday. What's that all about?
I just the night before yesterday, I had hung out with a few people, and like a few new people, and so we're just
new
like,
people.
Yeah.
Where'd you meet said people?
At this pop up that was happening in Itaewon, a
Okay.
pizza pop up, and then we
nice.
relocated to like a Korean, like soju type.
Meeting new
situation.
people is fun.
Yeah, it was fun, and it
it's
was
rare
like,
at this point in
they're
our
all
lives.
like Korean, so it's like I have to speak Korean, and that can be fun and challenging.
Yeah.
And then I drank a fuck ton, and then yesterday I was pretty much out of commission for the majority of the day. Yeah,
Jay, you and I have not together drank a fuck ton since my son was born.
yeah.
I wonder why.
Yeah, I've only
fault is that?
I've only gotten drunk twice since Lucas was born.
Is that right?
Yeah, I got wasted with my cousin. I took my cousin out for his birthday on Monday. We went to Brache, which was really good, by the way. The new spot in Haebangchon.
pronounced Brache.
yeah.
It's so funny.
But I got so drunk, and this is how I knew I was drunk. I don't remember coming home, which is classic drunk Aaron. And then Daejeon had to tell me the next morning how she found me on the floor, asleep on the floor. Classic drunk Aaron.
Nice. Pizza in hand.
No pizza in hand, but
Not
also like
classic
every
Aaron.
time she asked me a question, she'd be like, "How was dinner?" And I'd be like, "I don't know."
Just trying to play
She's
coy.
just so
like
thinking that I'm like mysterious.
Yeah.
We're just like, I don't know.
It's one of my favorite segments on
you
this
like to
podcast
know?
is what did drunk Aaron do?
Yeah, what did drunk Aaron do?
It's
Yeah.
a good segment on this podcast.
But yeah, me waking up on the floor was classic drunk Aaron. Like I woke myself up at 3 a.m. because I had to feed Lucas, and I was like, "Oh my god, why did I do that?" And I'm like feeding him the bottle, like my shoulder blades are hurting. Yeah, so
Why do you sleep on the floor?
I don't know. I feel like
Didn't want to disturb anyone.
I don't know what it is, but
There's a couch in there.
It happens quite often. I like will roll off a comfy couch onto the floor and be like,
could be
"Oh,
like
this is better."
eat, and it's like
That's
cool
what
on the
that's what
floor.
Chan thinks. I just think that I think
You want to spread out.
I think I want to spread my body out. Yeah, I think it's something like that. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, I don't get to go out that often anymore, unfortunately.
He's so sad right now. He's so sad.
Even at the first Friday show, I couldn't hang out. I had to like leave because I had to come home and. Well, I'm more than happy to come home and feed the baby, but if I'm being
Yeah, it
honest,
sounds like
if I'm being honest,
more than happy.
if I'm being honest, I'd rather not. That's just me being honest.
What? Yeah. Oh yeah, you're moving to. I don't know if you.
Yeah,
want
we're
to talk about
moving,
that,
bro.
but,
Did you just move?
We moved into here a year ago. We're coming up on that year. Yeah. How's living in Daejeon? How's like what's like the vibe out there?
we should go visit him.
I would if I can find literally an hour of free time away from
Bring the baby. Just bring the baby.
Actually, driving out to Daejeon is probably a great little road trip for a baby. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an hour. It's an hour and a half.
I mean, on the train, it's an hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's probably a little longer on the drive.
Yeah.
Which is getting out of Seoul mostly.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
Probably once you're out, it's pretty quick.
Do you take KTX then?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, easy. 1 hour.
The guy who drove the truck that I moved with, he just put his phone on the dashboard, put some K-dramas on it, and just watched that the whole drive down. He seemed to be fine.
Oh my god.
It was he seemed to have no trouble.
Super safe. Yeah.
So safe. But do you like Daejeon? Have you met any new friends out there?
Yeah. I mean, we're settling in. We've been there a year. I'm starting to settle in.
Well, because like your wife's in academia, I'm sure there's other faculty who have like spouses who.
Luke just said yesterday they ran their first open session in Daejeon.
For improv.
Yeah.
How was the
It was
talent?
good. It was fine. We had a nice time. I've been meeting people there through various things. I took like an entrepreneur course there aimed at foreigners. So I did that. I met a guy and that guy was like, oh, you do this stuff? He's like, I know this group of people who like has a social club and like maybe they'd want to put something on. And I went there and I met a guy at that, this Korean guy who was like, oh, I used to do it, I think in Singapore. So I used to do it when I was there and I miss it. And he's like, can we do one? So we like set up a trial run this weekend and like, it was good. We had like 8 or 10 people come out. Like no one had any idea what it was necessarily, but like they were all game. We did like chain murder death. We did a bunch of like 101 games and like they had a nice time. They all got the gist of it.
We need you to scout the talent and then bring them up to the big city. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Bring them up to the big city. You got to sign them. You got to sign them.
Yeah.
We're the farm team.
This is the minor league.
Yeah. You bring them up. You bring up to the.
You're gonna play for the Mariners. You know what I'm saying?
As we were wrapping it up yesterday, I'm like, well, I think that's everything. And my wife was there, and she's just like, plug SCI. I'm like, oh yeah, you guys want to go to the show?
If you want more,
one of the women who runs this like Sunday tea club, it's like the social club that's like kind of hosted us. She's like really big about like getting foreigners connection because she's like, there's Daegu, there's all these little towns and it's full of foreigners and English language teachers who have nothing to do. So she's trying to find things and bring them to a place to do it. And she's trying to like pump up the area and like make it like more of a cooler, like something going on there.
Yeah, totally. The slogan is like, Daejeon's so white. If you're a foreigner, go to Daejeon.
But yeah, so she was like excited about it because she's trying to like build that scene. She was actually I was like learning stuff from her yesterday about just like how Daegu like just lost their hospital, and she's just like this whole place is like she's like it's a bigger city than Daejeon. It can't even support a hospital.
Yeah,
I every time I go like to a smaller town outside of Seoul and I see a foreigner, I like so badly want to talk to them.
Yeah,
and just be like,
"Are you lost?
What's the deal? You know what I mean? Like, what's it like?
What's the deal?"
No, but I mean, like, I was in Jeju and I was like, I like would see like. I definitely saw like she looked Blasian maybe, and I saw like some other white people like at this like weird like restaurant bar kind of deal, and you know, but it's like so decontextualized from like a social. It's not a social thing, right? It's not like going to Sam Ryan's or something.
It's very much what you're describing is racist. So I just want to make sure that it's very clear that what we're describing is you being like, you don't belong in here.
They're like tables of English speakers, and I'm just thinking like.
What are you doing here?
Well, no, I'm just I'm curious what I'm like. Obviously, it's often like there's a job, but I'm sure there's other reasons. Like I know there's one guy I talked to. He owns a brewery there.
I was when Luke said he took a class for entrepreneurs in Daejeon, I was like, what did you guys learn? How to like open a brewery or like open a Mexican restaurant?
A nice coffee shop.
But that guy like he's like maybe he was Canadian, but he's from North America. He loves Jeonju. And he like, and his beer is quite famous in Jeonju.
I see.
But he like refuses to sell it outside of Jeonju because he wants to be like something to be people to like.
He wants to keep it OG.
Yeah. It's like people come there to find it.
That's how I felt when I met the guy who does Namsunsu Club, Dustin.
Yeah,
I was like, here's a white guy who like really takes pride in his knowledge.
Well,
of Korean alcohol.
That's your buddy in Daejeon, Austin.
He loves Daejeon.
You should get him on his podcast. He would really bump your numbers. He has a real following online.
Oh, does he?
But like he loves Daejeon. He loves the country. He does a food blog on YouTube where he like hits up everything and like
he eats the deepest cuts.
What's his
eating what is given?
Eating what is given. What a Christian ass sounding.
His name is Austin Givens. So.
And
I see.
And he's like great. He's like such a cool guy to hang out with. He can chat he's amazing. He's
he
so
loves
much
drinking,
fun.
Loves great food. Like he's
awesome.
Last time you were in Daejeon, we were at that Norabong till like 3 a.m.
Oh my god, yeah.
Awesome.
But no,
We
the
should
guy,
do Daejeon trip.
Well, his big thing is like, I love Daejeon. Like, I wouldn't want to live in Seoul. He works at Keist, in his like as his day job.
What does he teach?
It's in the English language department somewhere.
Something like that. Yeah, he's business writing or something.
That's not what we
like
care about. We care about the
Yeah.
food.
But he has like
Yeah.
tens of thousands of subscribers.
That's cute. I mean, we have millions.
Yeah.
But he really
We'll give him a bump for the record.
he loves Daejeon.
Those ads are paying off.
yeah. Shut up, Luke.
What ads are we talking about? Don't know what these ads are.
We have to edit all of this out.
No, these callbacks are great.
But yeah, there are people who really love their like respective cities outside of Seoul.
There's
And I like hearing those stories. Like, honestly.
There's when I was on Jeju a few months ago, we had dinner at a black pork place. There's a smaller place. The woman running it like initially didn't want to seat us because she's like, I don't speak much. I don't want to deal with foreigners. Yeah, she's like, I can't really speak it. And she's like, I just had to like turn away some Chinese tourists because I didn't want to because I couldn't talk to them. Yeah. But my wife speaks enough Korean. She like calmed her down. As soon as we got in there, she just wanted to talk to us nonstop. But she was telling us about like her and her husband have owned restaurants like all over the country. She's talking about she's like, oh, if you're gonna stay in Jeju longer, there's a pizza place in the middle of the island run by 2 Canadians that like, and she's just like, it's so good. They're like great and they're like this like foreigner couple and they just run this pizza place in the middle of the island.
Yeah.
And she was really up in it. She's like, it's so good. And I was just like,
Is it not just Magpie?
Is it Magpie? I'll find out.
Magpie is somewhat in the middle of the
and
country.
Canadian.
Yeah, and it's they have Jeju.
Eric is Canadian.
It actually might be Magpie because they make great
find out.
pizza.
Yeah.
They make great pizza.
I might go to Jeju in a few weeks. My girlfriend's like work, I guess they give away like a pension slot. Like they lottery it to the employees.
Oh, nice. And she won?
She got it.
Whoa. And she's taking you. Kidding. I'm joking.
Well, no, but she was like, I'm gonna either bring family or we go together or something.
Aww.
And then she's like, I don't actually want to travel with my dad. And I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Doesn't she like not get along with her dad? Like low key.
I don't know. Anyway, yeah, but yeah, no, but like they were right by this pension that I'd stayed at before, and I remember like the most amazing Korean like hukdaeji, black pig, black pork restaurant, and they serve you this like just like I don't know, handball. I don't know if anyone knows what like a shot put. These my points of reference are so off.
Jumokbap?
No, it's the piece of pork.
He's saying the ball is the size of a.
Oh.
It's like half of a football, I guess. Like it's just weird. It's large and just throw it on the grill, and I'm like, there's no way this is gonna be good.
Yeah.
It's too big. You don't cook hunks of meat like that. But it was amazing.
In Jeju, they do things a little differently.
Yeah. I love that place.
So much good improv ideas coming from this conversation.
Just hunks of meat. Where are you going with that?
Just
Where are
like
you going with that?
we do things differently in Jeju, and then like a series of scenes of regular
Regular things they
being
do.
done differently. Basically, my brain doesn't work that fast with improv though. Having done improv with you guys who are really quick about finding patterns and like taking what's unusual and like heightening it. I know these things after taking your fucking class, James. I don't mean to say fucking. Your lovely, informative class.
Fucking class.
But after that
tough
class, I was
love.
like, I walked out of there being like, I'm no better than I was 8 weeks ago. Like,
Well, there's like this,
cursing the
actually no.
sky.
What I was thinking about was when you first started doing improv and I was on this podcast, because I was coming on the podcast before you started coming improv.
Yeah.
And then after you start coming, you'd be like, come on, let's do improv right now. Let's do improv. And then now that you've learned improv, you're like, I'm not doing improv on this fucking podcast anymore.
No, you know why though? It's because improv on the podcast, half the bits we do, we have to cut. And then the other 80% are just not good.
It's tough. I mean, improv's tough.
You would have to do like an improv dedicated podcast with like improvisers and then be ready to cut like the bad stuff.
Yeah,
I guess.
exactly. All right. I think that's when we need to stop recording.
All right.
Luke, we have to ask you the question we ask all our guests. What is your favorite pantan? What's your favorite side dish?
What's my favorite side dish? Oh, that's a good question. This week it changes. I think this changes, but I was just at the market, the traditional market, and got like a really good, really nice the fish cakes, just the omak, and I've been eating them nonstop like snacks all week.
So good.
Okay.
I've been just like really going to town on them. But
Hell yeah.
it changes from week to week.
Okay.
Can I tell you? You've never asked me that.
All right,
And
thank you
we are
guys so
not-
much for tuning in.
I don't want to divulge.
James,
Yeah.
we don't care. That's the honest truth. Wait, fine. What's your favorite panchan or side dish?
No, now I don't want to answer.
We'll save it
He
for
says
we'll save it
kimchi.
for the next
Yeah,
one.
we'll say-
Omuk has not been listed as
Ever.
anyone's
Really?
favorite, so,
It's solid.
yeah.
It's a solid standby. I mean,
Oh, it is
there are
great.
good,
Oh, for
sure.
It's a
there are
crowd
good
favorite.
other ones for sure, but this week I've been eating them. I was like, man, these
Yeah.
like hit. They hit when I need them to.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good answer. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode of the Side Dish Podcast. We are back. We're going to try recording, I guess, once a week from now on. We'll see how long that lasts. Luke, thank you so much for being on. James, thanks for bringing Luke on.
Of course, my pleasure. I'm glad Luke was here.
And with that said, we'll catch you guys in the next episode.
Bye.